during the war, rubber was very hard to get.
Okay.
So they would use canvas. That's why there's no rubber pegs on the foot pegs.
Oh, like
rubber,
oh, like here.
yeah,
Here.
rubber
Oh.
was sparse.
Hi folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys Ride. Today we're in beautiful Des Moines, Iowa, and we're at the Des Moines Concours de Legaz, and we're here with Eric. Eric, thanks for spending your time with us.
Thank you.
Man, he has got a very unusual bike behind us. The kind of you don't see. You see old bikes, but you rarely see a bike like this. So Eric, tell us what year and what this is.
Okay, it's a 1942 BSA. It's called an MW20, and it's 500 cc's, and it's World War II vintage, and it was definitely in the way. I have a certification that proves that it was in the way of made for military use, and they used it over there in the military.
When they designed this,
Yes.
You have a huge history on this bike and the company.
Yep.
So they weren't the British Army, because BSA is a British-made company.
Yeah.
They weren't. The British Army wasn't overly impressed with the bike.
Right, at first.
Right.
Well, see, there was Triumph.
Yep.
And a couple other that were built over there that were competing for the competition for it. So, but it ended up being just such a rugged bike that it would last for them.
Right. It was
simple to work on. Real simple to work on.
And those were his two key pieces: rugged and simple to fix in the field. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a look at this front suspension, for instance.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. That it couldn't be easier to find a replacement to just in about 10 minutes to replace the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, man, okay, this would have been a blackout light?
Yep, they call it the blackout light because, they didn't want airplanes, like at night, they didn't want airplanes seeing a light. So they put this cover on there, just a little slit for all the light. And I don't drive it at night. So that's all the light that comes out.
Oh, so yeah.
They called it a blackout because, like, if an airplane's flying over, they see a light.
Right.
They can
try to shoot it or bomb it
or whatever. And and they were simple to work on, which was a key factor.
It was a how many cubic engine?
500 cc's.
500 cc's. That does not look like 500 cc's, does it?
Right. So,
oh man.
So years ago, I don't know exactly, in the 80s, my brother Lee.
Yeah.
We actually have a motorcycle dealership.
Okay.
Here in Des Moines.
Okay.
North of Des Moines. And he had bought it out of the paper back when you bought stuff in the newspaper, remember, before phones and all that. So he bought it and thought, man, that's kind of neat. And he went up and got it, and we messed with it a little bit and didn't really get it going. And well, then it got pushed off into the corner. So we've had it that long.
Yeah.
That long. And this spring, I thought maybe, well, I'll just get it out and see if we can get it going. Well, over the years, he would kind of find because the original piston stuff that came with it wasn't the right one or something.
Okay.
So he did some research and found a new cylinder, piston, everything because when the military orders something, they order lots of spare parts. So everybody had them for sale. So we got the cylinder, piston, everything, and it was in a wooden box with rope handles with like military writing on it. And,
neat.
So I put that all on there, and it just fires right up.
That's a tribute to the fact that the military said when the guys were like this, it's easy to fix, right?
Right.
How many years has this been since it's been running?
Oh, well, we don't know how long it set before we got it.
Couple parts on there, a little cleanup. Away we go.
Yeah, and the spark was a little weak, and I just cleaned up all the connections and sparked it. I mean,
right.
So that magneto, it's a magneto.
So this was used. So this was 1942. So it had been World War II, but it was used in various theaters. It wasn't.
Yeah.
So it was adapted for different kinds of conditions. I think there was one that had a special air filter.
And some of the
Normandy.
Some of the first ones did not have an air filter off the carburetor over here. They just had like a little velocity stack with like a screen on it. Well, so they got to going in different, like they was in Africa or other places like that, how dusty it was. So see this tank, see this little knob back here?
Okay.
The early ones had both sides. So they cut that off. They bring a rubber hose and they have a big air filter mounted right there for the
really?
Yeah, because
until you pointed that out, I didn't even see that.
That's why that's hacked off. It's because then they would bring that hose.
So they were all made that way, and then the ones that had the special air filters would come with the hose.
They found out they can't run dirt through the motor very long.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Original numbers?
Yep. Those are original
What
numbers.
do you know what unit where this exact bike was used?
They're still researching that. Like I said, I had that certificate.
Yep.
Well, there's a gentleman that's got a website dedicated to these.
Okay.
But he's got a big list of the serial. Same way I sent him the serial number and stuff.
Yeah.
That's where I got that information when it was built and all that. And he was kind of trying to look up some of the more of the numbers for me.
Okay, but you just haven't found out yet.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
This is oil.
That's oil.
Yeah. It had an oil
Okay.
tank. And it had this is a toolbox.
Okay, that's just the
toolbox.
open close. Okay.
Yep.
Were the original tools actually with it?
There was none. No.
There was none in there. Okay.
none in there.
Have you been able to replace them yet?
I haven't looked that
Haven't
hard.
looked. Okay.
And originally that's what some of this rack, they had like a canvas bags.
Sure.
I'd like to find some of those.
Some of those
kind of
things.
complete it, you know?
Right.
And I just haven't found them. I've found people that have, remanufactured ones.
Yeah.
But I'd like to find an old.
The actual original
Yeah,
one.
I don't know
Right,
if I
because
can
the
take
rest of the stuff is already original,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So having a remanufacture might not match quite what we have here. But I mean,
Well, it just don't look old. You know?
right. And some things you got to do, right? You got to have like decent throttles.
Yeah.
Or were these out of the supply from the military as well?
No, they had some like this. Actually, though, during the war, rubber was very hard to get.
Okay.
They would use canvas. That's why there's no rubber pegs on the foot pegs. and stuff.
Oh, like
Rubber-
out like here.
rubber, yeah, rubber was sparse. They needed it for the military, so they actually were wrapped with canvas.
Oh,
would
interesting.
have-
Just real tight. Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
and for the grip.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
Okay. What did this switch do? This your on off?
Yeah, and your headlight.
Right.
Headlight stuff, and that's the speedometer.
Oh my God.
Still working fine.
And this would have been
An amp
gauge.
for sure. Yeah, to keep-
Has that been replaced? Has that been just cleaned up?
That's been replaced. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not.
But
have
it's
that.
but it's the original. What it would have been on there.
Yep. Original. That's what it.
Okay.
That's what it looked like.
Choke.
This is for your timing.
Advance it or retard the timing.
So when you kick it, it don't kick you back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So this is for the timing. If it's cold and you go to start it, you back it down a little
Okay.
bit, so it don't kick back.
Yep.
Then when it starts up, you put it back into full deal.
Look at me. This.
And then they had another lever over here. So this is a mag ignition. They usually have the magneto that's kind of accustomed to have a spot where you can shut it down. It shuts the spark off.
Right.
You couldn't find it. But it has this. This is the compression release.
Okay.
So what they did is they had a compression release, and that's how you stopped it, killed the motor.
Oh.
Took the compression away. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Because there's a possibility that if you had a stop switch, that could go bad.
Yes.
So you don't have that electric thing.
Right.
Out
One less thing to go wrong.
one less thing to go wrong.
Horn.
Yep.
And obviously front end front
Clutch.
brakes and clutch.
Yep. And it's a 4-speed.
Four-speed transmission.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, now
Yep.
back here you obviously had some pegs for a rider.
Yep.
But these were obviously so beefy that they could put a sidecar on them.
Yeah. Some of them did have a sidecar. This
Okay.
one did not. You've seen side stands on motorcycles.
Oh yes.
Well, have you seen one like that?
No. Holy
Yeah.
buckets. I think a spear an elephant or something.
I think when you run out of bullets.
That's when you run out of bullets, you use that. Just kick her down and go.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is just.
Yeah.
I love all the unique things. Now, what would this have been for?
That was the battery case. See, the battery ran the lights. The battery does not run
Run the engine, right? No, because you got
You got a mag.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, you got a mag. And so the battery basically was just for the lights.
Would this have been like is this horsehair
Yeah, I think that's what they
wool
call
or
it.
something?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it actual. That's what they
I
called
just
it.
know it was used in
Called it
other.
back in the day.
Right.
Hair, yeah.
Okay, with just some type of leather. I would assume a leather covering, but
Yeah, I can add this story to it.
Yes.
Because we can't prove it on the way. Go see this here. They had to fix that gas tank.
yes,
I think somebody shot it. Shot
What?
at it.
that you could very well be right.
That's my story.
That'd be a good story.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's true or not,
What
but
else would you fix a little round hole there?
you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? You wouldn't. So
Yeah. So no, that's our little joke. We
what was the six?
Okay, so this what I have done is lightly in spots tried to. I think it's got what I've come up with is about 3 coats of paint.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can kind
Okay.
of go through. So I happened to just to see a little bit of red once. So I
Yep.
started carefully taking this layer off.
Yep.
Well, this showed up. This is square. Top is red, bottom is blue, and that's a 6. White 6. Well, so of course I'm Googling it
Yeah.
and come up with that sign, red on top and blue on bottom, is artillery. Artillery division.
Oh, shit.
But so I'm still trying to figure that out. And
But isn't that cool when you're doing something?
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like-
and you find
well,
something. Yeah.
and you find out it's related, and it just cements the authenticity.
Right, exactly.
Of those. Speaking of which, let's take a look at it a minute, because you have that record.
Yeah.
And we talked off camera, but we didn't show it on camera. You actually have a list of the bikes that were ordered, and your serial number is in that order.
And this was, like I said, they made like 125,000 of them.
Okay.
And this was an order for 10,000. And it's a Ministry of Supply. And this is the one right here. And it's like the 3,800 some one made out of that 10,000.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's it right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh. Okay, show us what else you have in paperwork here.
Well, I just got this information here that we kind of
We talked
Googled up.
about.
Yep. Pretty much
what it was used for. Okay.
And then this is there's a gentleman that's got a website dedicated to these bikes.
Okay.
And you send him your information, and he can look it up on the on the BSA under the military and certify that it was definitely a military bike.
See,
and that's what this certification is.
I love that. So you know for a fact this is a military bike.
Yes, it was. We got numbers here.
Yep.
That could mean something. We're just trying to figure out
what they all mean.
Yeah, it'd really be interesting to find where it went.
Where did it go? Where did it serve? Right? Oh, absolutely.
I also found out that because Triumph and there was another couple models that built military bikes too. Well, what they would do, of course, they would bomb the factory, so they could not make them. Triumph got bombed, but then the BSA factory got bombed. And they had 65 other factories around, so then BSA could just started making them for this factory.
Moved it to a different factory.
Yeah, just boom.
Whereas Triumph was more centrally located.
They had to rebuild before they could start building them.
Oh my God.
So so that's what made it good for them. That's why another thing that was popular with them, because they could get them.
They could get one.
Yeah, you gotta
it
have
really
one.
helps when you want to order. You could actually get a real one, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I always like history that you can touch.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, it's to sit there and see this and know that it serves somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was some soldier's transportation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we know we have a good idea of where to start, right? But this is part of the fun of restoring, right?
Yep.
It's a little bit of the mystery of where's this going to lead me? Can I figure out where this thing actually served? All right, so future plans for the bike.
It's definitely not going to restore it. No new paint. No, I mean, I've been looking for a battery box. There's a plastic box.
Okay.
Basically, kind of finish that up. But as far as that, the future of the bike is I go to vintage bike nights, and ride it up.
I mean, it works.
Yep.
It drives.
It works.
It's got the whole story,
Yep.
and it's only original once.
That's right.
What's one of your best memories with this bike?
My brother found it.
Yep.
So he was working on it, okay?
Yep.
He was working on it. And the Kickstarter, the way it fastens to the shaft, there's a little bolt that goes in.
Okay.
And it doesn't, if you don't have it just right, it doesn't fit good. Well,
Okay.
he was in a hurry to try to get it going, okay?
Yeah.
He was in a hurry to try to get it going. He's like, oh my gosh, let's get this thing going. So he gives her a couple, 2 or 3 kicks. And that bolt popped out. And he was kicking as hard as he could. And he hyperextended his leg. And it was traumatic. I mean, it was oh. Well, then it got pushed in the corner for 40-some years, and I drug it back out of the corner. We got it going. So.
Oh man, it's such a cool bike. I just love seeing history. It's like seeing history right in front of you, right?
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Eric, thank you so much for finding the bike.
Thank you.
For getting it working again, for bringing it to shows for people to enjoy. That's just incredible. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
And thanks for watching.